Hello, I'm Lester Lee, and welcome to a special edition of Movies Now at SavannahNow.com. This particular episode is completely dedicated to the last song.
And now for our feature presentation.
Dear Ronnie, please know that none of what happened between your mother and me had anything to do with you. I hope this summer will give us a chance to reconnect.
Oh boy.
You live on the beach? That is awesome!
How's she doing otherwise?
You heard she got into Juilliard, right?
No.
She says she's not going.
The Last Song is the latest movie based off of one of Nicholas Sparks' romantic and heart-wrenching novels, and by now everyone should be pretty well aware of it because it was filmed right here in Savannah and Tybee Island, and I'm sure the majority of you tried to be in it at some point or another. Now, of course, it stars Miley Cyrus as Ronnie, who's a girl fresh out of high school who never quite got over the divorce of her parents and as such gave up playing piano and put up a facade of being this rebellious, angry girl, and she's not too happy about being forced to spend the entire summer with her father and brother at her father's beachfront home. But it's a Nicholas Sparks novel, so of course there's a guy that she ends up falling in love with, and we see that storyline develop throughout.
So the word is you're from New York. So what are you doing down here?
My mom shipped me and my brother to my dad's for the summer.
We'd better maintain visual contact.
Your sister just got kissed.
It's all over her face.
No, it's not.
She got kissed. Hey, she was kissed. Take a good look.
No.
Beautiful melody when the night's so long.
When did you become so mellow?
As soon as they got out of New York City.
Now, before I get into my review, let me preface it by saying that I'm not going to pan this film simply because I'm bitter Miley never came on the show. If I pan it, it'll be strictly based on its merits or lack thereof. Now, as blasphemous as it may be to mankind, I've actually enjoyed several of the Nicholas Sparks movies, like A Walk to Remember wasn't bad, and The Notebook I'll watch with whoever wants me to watch it with them because I'm in love with Rachel McAdams, but this is the first one I've seen in theaters, so it's definitely a different experience, especially when considering that my Y chromosome set me apart from pretty much everyone else in the audience. But I'll push that aside and just review the movie. Now, the first major plus the movie had was that the scenery involving the shots from Tybee and Savannah were beautiful, and it made Savannah look really good, and I'm proud of that. As well as the fact that it's noticeably Savannah. I recognized Wormslow and Tybee, and it was really cool being able to see places that I know that I've been. And on top of that, several of the performances were actually really good. We have Greg Kinnear and the boy who played Jonah, who did wonderful for an actor of his age. And while several more prominent actors or actresses were a little disappointing, overall the performances were pretty good. Now, of course, the screenplay, you're gonna get mixed reviews because it was completely predictable, but it's a chick flick, so what do you really expect? And of course, it's Nicholas Sparks, so it has all of his hallmarks, like his bundle of unread letters, which is really original, Nick. Good job thinking of that one. But overall, this movie definitely achieves its purpose, especially when considering that in the theater I was at, there was almost no dry eyes. I say almost because I guarantee you mine were dry, and well, to say I didn't like this movie would be kind of like saying I don't like kittens. And I have a heart, so I have to say that despite it being a chick flick, it wasn't bad.
No one has made me feel like you do, Ronnie.
We make mistakes. We're not perfect, any of us.
I'd probably talk about this with a girlfriend if I had one here, but I don't.
Oh, do you want to talk?
Yeah.
Let's talk. Sometimes you have to be apart from people you love. But that doesn't mean you love them any less. Sometimes it even makes you love them more.
Stop smiling like that. It's creeping me out.
My smile creepy?
Let's see it. Kinda.
Now, really, the main reason I enjoyed watching the last song is that I spent the majority of my time looking in the background of the scenes for faces I recognized and people I knew, so it made watching the movie almost like a game to me, which kept my attention a lot better than the script did. But if you're from Savannah, it's definitely worth seeing just to see the places you know and the people you know, and if anything, to support movies made in Georgia. Now, of course, the last song is already playing, so you can find local times and listings at savannahnow.com/do/moviesnow. And once again, I'm Lester Lee for Movies Now at savannahnow.com.